clear any confusion, any misunderstanding that people would have in their minds. In Islam, in each and every place, in each and every time, every point on the timeline, there is a certain fiqh that applies. For example, the fiqh that applied in Al-Madinah was different than the fiqh that was applied in Mecca. The fiqh that was applied in Medina at the time of Rasulullah ﷺ was different than the fiqh that was applied and suitable for the people in Al-Habasha and Abyssinia. And for us in this country, the fiqh that applies is the fiqh of the minorities. The fiqh that based on kuffu aydikum. In this country, I don't want anybody to understand or misunderstand. It is very clear and made very clear by all the ulama of Islam. You are not allowed to pick up arms and fight. You are not allowed to strike back even if you are oppressed or transgressed against. In this land, the fiqh that applies is patience, doing da'wah, speaking truth to power, joining hands with your fellow citizens into making this country, setting an example for the world of a country that is based on a culture of tolerance, acceptance, and harmony. In this land, the fiqh that applies is to decide what kind of America do we want for ourselves in the future and for the future of our next generation. We want an America that is free from discrimination, from intimidation, and from oppression. We want America that is filled with prosperity and that exports peace and the noble human values to the world. We need to work in America against terror, all forms of terror. The terror of criminality, the terror of oppression, the terror of occupation, the terror of torture. That is the duty of the Muslims in America, and that is the fiqh that applies. Brothers and sisters, I conclude with this one hadith, and I do apologize for taking a little bit more of time. Rasulullah ﷺ was telling us 1400 years about the future of this world, to this point and beyond. He said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and this hadith is narrated by Imam Ahmad. He said, تكون النبوة فيكم ما شاء الله لها أن تكون ثم يرفعها الله إذا شاء أن يرفعها. He said, prophethood would last among you for a certain period of time until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take it away. Of course, that was happened when Rasulullah died. And then he said, ثم تكون خلافة راشدة على منهاج النبوة. And there is going to be a leadership that following the steps of the prophethood. Exactly. على منهاج النبوة. ثم يرفعها الله. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take it away. ثم تكون ملكا عاضا أو ملكا عضوضا. Then there is going to be a kingship that is clinging to the power for long periods of time. And that happened. We have seen the Umayyad Khilafah lasted for 130 years. The Abbasi Khilafah for 400 years. And so on and so forth. ثم تكون ملكا جبريا. Then it will be a leadership through the military might, by force, through dictatorship. And we have seen that. All the Muslim world is governed by that, with few exceptions. And then, what next, O Prophet of Allah? And remember, it's Rasulullah ﷺ that is saying this, and it is an authentic hadith. He said, ثُمَّ تَكُونُ خِلَافَةً رَاشِدَةً عَلَى مِنْهَاجِ النُّبُوَّةِ. And then it will come back again. The khilafah, the leadership, that is following the path of the prophethood. And Rasulullah ﷺ used the same terms to describe this era that he used to describe the era of the Khilafah of Abu Bakr and the Khilafah of Umar. So brothers and sisters, be assured that Islam, the future, is for Islam and Islam is coming. And you have two choices. Either to work for Islam and be part of the victory of Islam and get the reward. لا يستوي من أنفق منكم من قبل الفتح وقاتل. Those who spend and work for Islam before the victory of Islam, their reward is not equal to those who waited until Islam had victory and then they choose to join. So either you be part of this or be involved in the materialistic life and be distracted with it, and good luck if you can do that. So let's work for the Islamic organizations. Let's join hands with our fellow citizens of the United States of America to make the country that everybody wants, that is an example of prosperity, freedom, and justice. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. إني داع فأمنوا. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. اللهم ألف بين قلوبهم وأصلح ذات بينهم واهدهم سبل السلام وبارك اللهم لهم في أسماعهم وأبصارهم وقواتهم أبدا ما أبقيتهم واجعلهم شاكرين لنعمك مثنين بها عليك وأتمها عليهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لجميع موتى المؤمنين الذين شهدوا لك بالوحدانية ولنبيك بالرسالة وماتوا على ذلك. اللهم اغفر لهم، اللهم ارحمهم، اللهم عافهم واعف عنهم، اللهم اكرم نزلهم واسع مدخلهم واغسلهم بالماء والثلج والبرد ونقهم من الذنوب والخطايا كما ينقى الثوب الابيض من الدنس برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة برحمتك مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين والأبرار وحسن أولئك رفيقا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.